afternoon, children. In the previous class, you had studied about crop production. What is crop? What is agriculture? These things you had studied. Today you will continue the chapter, and the topic that is to be started is agricultural practices. What are agricultural practices? Farmers use some systematic methods to maintain steady supply of food over a period of time. These systematic methods are called agricultural practices. To fulfill the demand of increasing population, to increase the production of crops, they maintain some methods, they use some methods, and these methods are systematic methods which are called agricultural practices. Like first agricultural practice is preparation of soil. Before reading agricultural practice, children, you should know what is Rabi crop and what is Kharif crop. Crops are grown in different seasons. Depending on the season in which they are grown, they are of two types, like Rabi crops and Kharif crops. Kharif crops are sown in the month of June and they are harvested in the month of Kharif crops are grown in the month of June and they are harvested in the month of October. Kharif means in Arabic language, Kharif means autumn. These crops are harvested in autumn season, so they are called Kharif crops. Kharif crops are grown or they are sown in the month of June and they are harvested in the month of October. They depend on monsoon. They require more quantity of water in their production. They are dependent on western monsoon, like paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut, etc. Next is Rabi crop. In Arabic language, Rabi means spring. Rabi crops are harvested in spring season. They are sown in the month of November and they are harvested in the month of April. Rabi crops do not require more quantity of water. They do not depend on monsoon, like wheat, barley, mustard, linseed, pea. These are Rabi crops. They are grown in winter season. Okay, children? So, on the basis of season, crops are of two types, Rabi crops and Kharif crops. It is very important question. All of you will learn difference between Rabi crops and Kharif crops. Now you will read agricultural practices. To meet the demand of increasing population, farmers use some systematic methods to increase the production of crops. These methods are called agricultural practices. Like first agricultural practice is preparation of soil. Children, you should know that preparation is very important for getting good result. For example, when you appear in the examination, before that you prepare for your exam, then you get good result. In the similar way, before sowing the seeds, farmer prepare their agricultural field. That is called preparation of soil. During preparation of soil, loosening and turning of soil takes place. This method is called plowing or tilling. Farmers make the soil loose, and then they convert big pieces of soil into small pieces. This is called turning. So loosening and turning of soil is called plowing or tilling. It is done by iron or wooden plow and tractor. This iron plow is pulled by oxen. Okay, children? So this plowing is done by wooden or iron plow or tractor. And plowing is very beneficial. What is the advantage of plowing? Again, this question is very important. Plowing helps in penetrating the roots deeper in the soil. The roots can penetrate deeper in the soil and can hold the plant firmly in the soil. It also improves air circulation in the soil. All of you know, air is very important for breathing. Roots also require oxygen for breathing. So, this air circulation takes place in the soil due to preparation of soil or due to loosening and turning of soil. Circulation of air takes place in the soil and helps in breathing of roots. Next, you will see, children, that plowing helps in enhancing water holding capacity of the soil, and plowing also helps in uprooting the weeds. Weeds means unwanted plants are uprooted, and when these weeds decompose, then due to decomposition, the nutrients are also added to the soil. So it helps in manuring also. Okay, children, what is manuring? I will discuss later. Okay, so all of you have seen the advantage of plowing. Plowing helps in uprooting the weeds and adding nutrients in the soil. It enhances water holding capacity of the soil. It also helps in circulation of air in the soil, and the roots can penetrate deeper in the soil and can hold the plants firmly in the soil. So you have seen loosening and turning of soil is called plowing, and the big pieces of soil are called crumbs. These crumbs are crushed and converted into small pieces. It is done with the help of iron plank, and then the soil is leveled. एक लेवल में सॉइल को कर दिया जाता है. छोटे छोटे सॉइल, पहले बड़े पीस को छोटे पीस में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है. बड़े पीस ऑफ सॉइल को क्रम्स कहते हैं. और ये किस चीज़ से किया जाता है? तो आयरन प्लैंक से किया जाता है. ये सारे एग्रीकल्चरल इम्प्लीमेंट का नाम भी आप लर्न कर लेंगे. और फिर सारे सॉइल को एक लेवल में कर दिया जाता है, और ये लेवलिंग का काम लेवलर से किया जाता है. ठीक है बच्चों? तो लेवलिंग इज़ डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेवलर. So in this preparation of soil, you have read about some agricultural implements, agricultural tools like iron plow, wooden plow, tractor, iron plank and leveler. These things you have read. Now the next agricultural practice is sowing. Planting seeds in the soil is called sowing. These seeds are planted in the soil either manually or by a device called seed drill. Manual method of planting seeds in the soil is called broadcasting, in which farmers scatter the seeds in the soil with the help of hand. This is called broadcasting. And next method is they use seed drill. Seed drill is a funnel shaped device in which a pipe is attached, and this pipe is attached to the plow, and when the oxen pull the plow, then the seeds are added to the soil in the furrows. So there are two methods of planting seeds in the soil. First is broadcasting, means manual method, and second is by the use of a device called seed drill. Now you will see, children, in some crops seeds are firstly sown in a small plot called nursery, and when the seedlings come out, then these seedlings are transferred to the main field. This method is called transplantation. Transplantation is very important topic. In some plants, in some crops you have seen, like tomato, chili, brinjal, paddy, seeds are firstly sown in a small plot called nursery, and when the seedlings come out, then these seedlings are transferred to the main field. This process is called transplantation. Now what is the advantage of transplantation? Farmers can select only healthy plants for cultivation. And next advantage is that this method ensures proper availability of or sufficient availability of water, air, sunlight, nutrients for all the plants. So there are two advantages of transplantation. First, it helps the farmers to select only healthy plants, and second, it ensures sufficient availability of air, water, sunlight and nutrients to the plants. Okay, children? So all the plants, they can get air, water, sunlight and nutrients. So it ensures uniform availability of air, water, sunlight, etc. to the plants. So yet now you have studied about the agricultural practices. Two agricultural practices you have studied. First one is preparation of soil, and during preparation of soil, what agricultural implements are used, what agricultural tools are used by the farmers. You have read iron plow, wooden plow, plank, tractor, leveler, etc. And during next agricultural practice, that is sowing, which device is used? seed drill. So you have studied what is plowing, what is its advantage, what is transplantation, what is its advantage. Children, when the farmers plant seeds, before planting seeds, they select seeds. They select healthy seeds, seeds which are of high yielding variety, which are of good quality, which are resistant to disease. So selection of seed is very important by the farmers. Now the next agricultural practice is manuring. When the same crops are sown season after season in the same agricultural field, then the agricultural field becomes deficient in nutrients because the crops use nutrients from the soil like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. And the soil becomes deficient in nutrients. Therefore, farmers need to add nutrients in the soil. They need to replenish the soil with nutrients. This method is called manuring. Manuring means adding nutrients to the soil. There are some methods of manuring. Like first method is field fallow. In field fallow method, the land is left uncultivated for 1 or 2 seasons. During this time, the dead plants and animals accumulate on the soil, and these dead plants and animals are decomposed by bacteria and fungi, and the nutrients of their body are added to the soil. So this manuring consists of first method, that is field fallow, which adds nutrients in the soil. जमीन को परती छोड़ दिया जाता है 1-2 सीजन तक, और जब डेड प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स सॉइल पे एक्यूमुलेट हो जाते हैं, फिर उनको बैक्टीरिया और फंगस डिकम्पोज करते हैं, और इस दौरान वो उनके बॉडी का न्यूट्रिएंट सॉइल में ऐड कर देते हैं. इससे मिट्टी फर्टाइल हो जाता है. तो दिस इज अ मेथड कॉल्ड फील्ड फैलो. नेक्स्ट मेथड इज क्रॉप रोटेशन. Sometimes when same crops are grown season after season, then these crops use up nitrogen from the soil, and the soil becomes deficient in nitrogen. Then a leguminous crop is sown in between 2 successive cereal crops. Okay children, suppose in this season if we are sowing wheat or rice, these plants will use nitrogen from the soil, and the soil will become deficient in nitrogen. Now between the 2 successive cereal crop, we will sow one leguminous plant. In the leguminous plant like pea, beans, etc., in the root nodules are present in which rhizobium bacteria is there, and these rhizobium bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. The plants cannot use atmospheric nitrogen. These nitrogens are changed into nitrates by rhizobium, and it acts as fertilizers for the plants. So this method is called crop rotation. Like in your class, rotation of seat takes place. Suppose if you are sitting on first bench, then in the next week your seat is rotated, you shift to some other bench, and on that bench some other students come. So there is rotation of seat in your class. In the similar way, in the agricultural field also, the rotation of crops take place, and between the two successive cereal crops, one leguminous crops are grown. These crops, they use up nitrogen, and leguminous crop adds nitrogen in the soil. So this is the advantage of crop rotation. Nitrogen is added to the soil. Next method of manuring is manures are added to the soil. Manures are organic substances. Plants or farmers, they dump wastes of animals and plants in the open place, and they leave it for few months or for few days. Then these wastes, animal and plant waste, they decompose and they change into humus. Okay children, which is an organic compound which adds nutrient in the soil. This method is called manuring. Manuring not only adds nutrient in the soil, but it also enhances water holding capacity of the soil, and it does not cause pollution in the soil. Manures are very good. Now the next method of manuring is by adding fertilizers. Fertilizers are manufactured in the factories, and these fertilizers increase the fertility of the soil, but the overuse of fertilizer can cause pollution in the soil, and it can also destroy the porous nature of the soil. So if you compare manure and fertilizer, manures are better than fertilizer. There are many other points due to which manures are better that I will discuss in next class. Okay children, thank you.